Well, not how I wanted to start my 2025. I was just laid off. This is actually the first time I've ever been laid off, so I don't really know what to even do or how to process anything. I just dropped off my laptop.
Mass layoffs in 2025 are starting to feel less like news and more like a warning. From tech giants to retail chains, no industry seems safe. Is it AI taking over, a broken economy, or just corporate America doing what it does best, cutting costs at the expense of real people? Whatever the cause, the stories unfolding on TikTok are raw, heartbreaking, and brutally real. So let's take a look at some of the most emotional layoff moments being shared this year. And if you still have a job, maybe hold off on that "I quit" fantasy, at least for now.
It sucks the most because I seriously was only at this company for 2 months. I literally got this job in October and loved every single second of it. Unfortunately, the company was acquired and a lot of us were let go. Nothing you can do about it, but it definitely sucks. I have no idea what I want to do. I don't know if I want to even keep working for a company or what. I got my real estate license back in early October. I'm like, maybe I should just pursue that. But I also really liked the idea of having like a stable income with a job. I'm also getting married this year and have lots of expenses. So yeah, I still know it's going to be a great year. Like, I'm truly trying to be positive. I know everything happens for a reason, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. So I have no idea what's gonna happen, and I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have 1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever, because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday, a way better Tuesday than me. And if you have any tips, tricks, or whatever to help right now and get me through this, greatly appreciated. Yeah.
Getting laid off twice in the same year? That's not just bad luck. It almost feels like the unseen world is sending a message. Maybe traditional employment just isn't her lane. And honestly, I've come to realize that not everyone is living the same reality. While some are thriving, others are literally praying to make it through the next few hours. What really hit me is when she said it feels like the economy is being crashed on purpose. And you know what? I don't think she's wrong. There's so much wealth circulating out there that it really doesn't have to be this way. But here we are, witnessing people fall through the cracks while companies cut costs and carry on. At this point, it's just smart to have a side hustle, even if you're currently employed, because in America, one email or Zoom call can take you from hard-working professional to homeless and overlooked real quick.
So where have I been? Why have I not been posting? The honest truth is I am exhausted. If you're new here, hi, my name is Z. I was laid off from a corporate product management role about 3 months ago, exactly 3 months ago today. And it has been quite a journey. I've applied to over 100 jobs. I've stopped counting after 100. And most recently had some pretty good activity. I had a couple interviews, a couple case studies submitted. I have a case study actually coming up next week. Overall, I'm just exhausted. This experience has been so emotionally taxing. I'm incredibly fortunate and privileged to have a partner who is still working and he still brings in an income, but obviously our bills still keep coming on time. There's no pausing on that. And the pressure to find another job, another source of income continues to grow every single day. All that to say, I'm just exhausted. This experience has been just freaking traumatizing. I'm beyond deflated. I'm like beyond numb, but I continue to show up because I can't not show up. I have to show up for my family. I have to show up for myself. I have to show up for the little girl inside of me who would be disappointed if I gave up on this process. And I know I'm close to something. I feel it in my bones. I don't know what it is, but finally, for the first time during this whole process, I have a feeling about a potential next step. It's the feeling I've not had since the beginning. So I feel pretty good about that. All this to say, I've been a little tired. I've been a little burnt out from applying to jobs, from the constant, consistent rejection. And I think it's okay to just sometimes pause, take a break, and escape without needing to tell people why, vanish for a little bit. And that's what I did. I just took some time. And we'll see what happens next.
Man, she is resilient. Over 100 job applications and she's still going. That's relentless. I can't even imagine the emotional toll that must take. Rejection after rejection, or worse, silence. It's the kind of thing that drains you slowly, no matter how strong you are. But I'm really glad she has someone in her corner, her partner. That kind of support makes a world of difference. And it brings up something important: the power of a multiple income household. Now, if you're not married, don't panic. Having more than one stream of income doesn't have to mean relying on a spouse. It could simply mean creating other ways to earn outside your 9 to 5. I know so many people who started a side hustle, some small online business, and it grew into something they never expected. Eventually, they walked away from their jobs altogether, not because they had to, but because they could. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it, especially when you're tired of sending out resumes and never hearing back. Sometimes the best opportunity isn't the one you apply for, it's the one you build.